is okay that Indro, the thing is that when you are able to put forth your ideas to somebody or get across your idea, that is different thing.
That is different. Yeah.
But if you really want to bring variant in your language by adding more and more phrases, idioms, and various sentence structures, it makes your language beautiful. It takes your language up to that level which is called advanced level. So
Okay.
good to see you, Indro. So
Thank you.
I really watch your videos, all videos, and it's really good to see you in front of me.
Yeah, it's my great pleasure, ma'am, to have you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm great and life is going smoothly. That's it.
Okay. So I've been watching your videos lately, Now you have started putting on Instagram too, I think.
Yeah, I just started my I started my uploading videos for Instagram also because I think that uh, whatever you as much as you can reach the audience, it will really help you to grow.
Exactly. And you get a lot of, what do you call feedback from the people too, you
Yeah,
know?
definitely, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, so tell me, Indro, I'm asking you one question. Like nowadays, I see that first you used to take conversation video, you used to make conversation video, you used to get connect with people. So what now you have changed your this thing, like now you have turned towards making short videos
Hmm.
like vocabulary types of video. So what made you to change from conversation or conversational videos to vocabulary videos, that too shorts one? So can you tell me something like why you have done it?
Actually, yeah, nowadays I'm that seeing that I'm observing the situation that YouTube India and YouTube is promoting shorts platform,
Yeah,
shorts
exactly.
videos um, rather than long videos. Obviously, they promote both, but they are encouraging to create shorts. So that's why I try to upload shorts videos to get wider audience, to reach wider audience, and so that the learnings can be shared to the thousands of people.
Okay.
That
Okay. So did it help you?
yeah, definitely. Uh, it will really help me to remember that word in less time, and also yeah, it will really help my YouTube channel also to grow.
Okay. So Indro, the thing is that I found one thing that this is the most asked question. People they come to me like my students, they ask me the same question, ma'am, how can I add new vocabulary to my conversation? Because they are in the habit of speaking the same kind of conversation. They even if they try their best, they cannot recall the particular word which they
Yeah,
have prepared for speaking, and when the right time comes for it, for them to speak up, they are not able to do it. They are not able to recall those words. The words doesn't come to their mind. So
yeah.
just tell me that what is the right way to learn vocabulary words?
Uh, in my opinion, as what I follow, that I just read a word, then and I practice those words in my real conversations. And if that word is habituated to me, then I switch to another word, and I just it is my and it inwardly helps me to search the new word on Google. And also suppose like that I ride a bike, a simple bike for a long time, then I just watch and observe a Royal Enfield, like huge bike. So then I try to learn that bike, try to ride that bike. So it is like similar like that. So I have a lot of words, a lot of basic words to converse with people. Then I think that I should change my words sometimes to in my writing also, to improve my writing skill, to improve my speaking skill. So that's why I try to change sometimes. I try to learn more words.
Okay. So you mean to say that, you take some words and you try to, what you call, memorize those words. You try
Exactly.
to to your memory again and again, by repetition. Repetition is very much needed for speaking English. And let me tell you my own experience regarding this thing, that what I do, that whenever I really want to learn or to add up some new vocabulary words or some kind of idiom or sometimes
Oh,
phrases in my conversation. So what I do, Indro, that I take at least 2 to 3 words or
hmm,
sentences or sentence structure or
yeah,
idioms, and what I do, that consciously I put it in front of me, like while speaking to somebody. Nowadays different apps are available, where you can get connected with people, so
hmm,
what I do, that I just try to put those things, like I've taken a paper, so I've write 2 to 3 words every day. Okay.
agree.
It might be sentence, it might be sentence structure, it might be idiom phrases. And consciously, I try to bring up those particular things in my conversation. And even if the context is not, if what happens, that if you are using without any context, no, it just, you're just messing up with the sentences. So what I do, that consciously I try to bring up that context where these words are going to be, used. So
Yeah,
in the way, this is the best way to learn vocabulary words, when you are doing it. And just don't go for long list of vocabulary words. I've seen that students, what they do, that they make a diary and they note down all the words over there, and then they try to learn up all the words, mugging up words. So these things are not going to help them out. If you do it intentionally, first you have to put your conscious effort, and then it becomes a kind of habit. You will find that after
exactly.
using it 4 or 3 or 4 times, it really, just etched up in your mind. It remains there for a long time, isn't it? So
Absolutely.
in a, so this is the right way to learn vocabulary words, or even you said the same thing,
Yeah,
so
exactly. Whatever you said, that is really practical and reasonable.
yeah, exactly. And this is really, a kind of what I say, that sometimes it I switched over to another type of conversation, just intentionally to bring up those words into my conversation.
Yeah.
So suppose I'm talking to someone, okay, so what I do, that I need to use that particular word. So what I'll do, that I'll try to change my course of conversation, what I'm speaking,
Yeah.
to make contextual. I'll go to another phase of, conversation, and there I'm using that particular word or idiom or phrases,
To
so
practice those words or those new words, new phrases.
yeah, exactly. So this kind of things really, you know and this is very much tested and uh, verified by me, and
Yeah, very.
it works a lot.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely, yeah. When and also summing up all the things that practice, you have to practice. Whatever you
Exactly.
learn, new things in your, it may be education, it may be something new skill, but you have, if you don't practice, then you forgot. So
Yeah,
that you have to practice.
because Indra, what we do, that we are in the habit of beating a bush.
Hmm.
We listen, we read, we write vocabulary words, everything we do, what the important thing we actually neglect, that is to speaking,
Yeah,
even actually you need to speak, and that is why you're here on this platform. Speaking is the most important thing, and we generally ignore this thing, thinking that it's okay, yeah, we are doing it, let it come, we actually find for the right time to come when we will speak, but it
Hmm,
doesn't happen. You have to find your own way. You have to very consciously, you have to put effort to speak. That is the most important thing. Yeah.
absolutely. And ma'am,
So,
I am very curious to know that uh, how did you learn English? Are you from English medium school, and what is your journey to become an
uh,
English?
uh, yeah, I'm telling you, I am not from English medium school. I am from Hindi medium school. And since I live in Prayagraj, so I did my schooling from Hindi medium school. But Indro, there was a passion for learning this language from the very beginning in my mind. Initially, I couldn't learn this language because, I've been putting more and more emphasis on the technical aspects of learning this language, the nitty gritty and net pickings of this language, thinking about, yeah, I need to learn the rules of the grammar. And always, what I did, that I have taken English as a subject, not as a skill or language.
Hmm,
So this is the only reason, Indro, I was not able to speak English fluently, though I could understand it very well, but I was not able to speak it out. Then I changed my strategy. You know,
okay.
the strategy is that, I started thinking that this is the not the right approach to learn this language. Okay, knowing language and speaking language, there is a great differences between these two. You may know the language, all the rules aspects, this is the way to construct a sentence,
Yeah,
everything, but speaking is something different. It needs lots of practice. You need to know the right way to learn this language, and I started working on it. Then I thought, yeah, slowly I just had a, what do you call, a grab on this language. I started getting the main point of this language. Then I started thinking, no, I need to record my voice. If I talk about those days back then, we had no access to electronic things. We
because
had no
there are
uh,
not
uh,
much applications for that.
yeah,
For this.
no mobile phones, nothing else, no electronic gadgets. So what I used to do, that I had a simple phone, I used to record my voice. And sometimes I used to pretend that I am speaking to someone and the person is sitting in front of me. So in this way, I learned this language. And now I'm putting lots of, what you call, my conscious effort to learn this language. It is okay that, Indro, the thing is that when you are able to put forth your ideas to somebody or get across your idea, that is different thing.
That is different. Yeah.
But if you really want to bring variant in your language by adding more and more phrases, idioms, and various sentence structures, it makes your language beautiful. It takes your language up to that level which is called, advanced level. So nowadays I'm practicing a lot and just changing my approach to learn this language. Okay, so these are the things. So I've been working a lot. It's my passion to learn this language, and I'm doing my best to learn this language. I love this language,
Wow.
actually.
So nice.
Thank
And
you.
one subscriber that asked me that how to get rid of the fear of speaking English in front of the people, because they think that they will be judged by someone, they will be mocked by someone. So how to tackle this kind of situation, how to handle this?
This is very common, Indro, that you have fear because this is not our language. We have learned it, we have acquired it painfully. We have acquired this language. So that is why it is very natural that when we are not able to put across our ideas, whenever we are going to speak to somebody, this is very natural that you feel, you stumble upon your own words, you feel fear. So what you need to do that, what I felt, I'm telling you my own experience, you need to fill your whole environment with English. Understand, it is not that you're just learning it for the sake of learning. That is not the thing. You have to fill all your atmosphere with English,
Yeah.
since you have not studied from English medium.
Mm.
English medium students, they get all the things on ready on silver platter, but we are from Hindi medium, we are from another vernacular medium. So we need to make that kind of atmosphere to speak in English. Like that is, we have to do it, consciously. What you should do, just there are four skills of learning English. Try to use these four skills again and again, and putting your conscious effort into it. What I
Mm.
do that, when I am not doing any work, since like I'm sleeping or I am resting, what I do that I listen a lot, I read a lot,
Mm.
and I don't find time to write a lot, but still I try my best. At least one page I should write every day. So thing
Yeah.
is that, first you have to make a kind of atmosphere around you for English things, that it should be consciously, and it should be unconsciously too. That if you're doing it, and you will feel that, automatically it happens that English things, it remains in your mind all the time, and it
Oh.
helps you to communicate in better way. You don't
Mm.
get stuck while speaking to somebody when you have confidence from inside,
Yeah.
If you're losing on your confidence, how can you speak in front of other people?
For
You
sure.
have to increase your vocabulary words, you have to increase your sentence structure. And one more thing, Indro, I would tell you, that is, you need to know the basic grammar rules. That is very essential, because I'm not telling you for speaking English, but at least you should have this much confidence that whatever I am telling, what I'm speaking, it's not wrong.
Not
When
wrong.
you are very much confident about this thing, that whatever I am uttering, the word which I am taking out from my mouth, it's not wrong.
Mm.
These whole things gives you lots of confidence, and then you feel that you are not, stucking while speaking in English.
Mm.
This is important things, first you have to prepare yourself. You need to equip yourself with lots of strategies of English.
Okay.
Once you do it, you find it becomes very easy for you to communicate, to put forth your ideas.
True, man. True. Absolutely. Absolutely. And whatever you said, and I actually the people needs to learn this kind of ways, these unique ways, and this is are very genuine ways that you said.
Yeah, absolutely, because the thing is that, try to understand the thing is that, whenever you are speaking, you have some set of words and sentences ready for you.
Mm.
Like some sentences, some set of words, that I'm going to repeat, I'm going to speak that thing out, whenever the right time comes. So in this way, what happens, when you are very much nervous, you actually forget that particular set of sentences or words which you have prepared, but if you're ready with if you're ready with lots of other words and sentences which is revolving in your mind, at once you can replace with that particular words with another set of words and sentences. This is the thing, it's not that you are stick to one word and one sentences. You should know that there are various way to express thing. Okay, like if you want to say I am hungry, so I am hungry instead of I am hungry, you can say that I'm starving, I am famished. So the thing is that you should know it, that how I can replace my simple sentence with another set of words and sentences.
Mm.
And this can happen only when you are practicing a lot. Without practice, nothing can happen. So this is the only mool mantra you can say. Practice makes a man perfect.
Yeah, yeah. And practice is the key to the
To-
learning new things.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, go
yeah,
on.
Indo. Go on, go on.
No, no. I'm very happy to have a conversation with you after a long time.
Same here. Same here.
And ma'am, yeah,
So
I will edit that part properly. Don't worry about that. And so, ma'am, you can promote your channel also. And also, I will provide the link in the description, whatever you are doing.
okay, that's too good. That's too good. Indro, I have passion for this language. I'm telling you, if you have a kind of burning passion for doing something, you are sure to get that thing. And I have passion for learning English. What I do, in my free time, when I'm doing something, when I'm not doing something, all the time, I am learning something. Suppose that I'm not learning something, I don't have time to sit with my grammar things, or with my vocabulary words. What I do that I listen some, I try to listen some YouTube videos while cooking or while doing household chores. So in direct way, these conversation, the speeches, the interviews, whatever I listen goes directly into my mind. So it is called an implicit way of learning.
Okay.
you know Things are happening, but you don't know that these things are happening. Your mind is grabbing all those things.
Mm.
you know Subconsciously you are
Consume
actually
that.
accepting those things, you are imbibing those things,
Mm.
but you don't know. So this is an implicit way of learning, and this helps a lot, when you are moving around, when you're hanging out with your friends, and sometimes when you're waiting on doctor's chambers, sometimes you're waiting on a long queue, just you do it. you know New science and technology has given a wonderful thing, that is our own mobile phone. So we can use it up here, we can use it up, and we can take advantage of this thing. So this is the thing, Indro, and I hope that you, yeah, yeah, you
This kind
continue.
of things really helps my viewers, my audience, and also to get recognized with you. And they will really learn from a lot of things from you because you are yourself an English teacher.
Yeah, I'm an English teacher, and one thing I want to tell you, that people think, and this is very common saying, I have heard in the YouTube videos, people say this thing, that when you are learning this language, you don't have to give so much importance to learning grammar rule. It is okay, I do agree, but I am giving my own experience to you. I'm telling you my own experience, that grammar is always needed in moderation.
Mm.
Is, when you are getting into something, at
Yeah.
least you know about that thing, no? What is the
Yep.
thing,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
Yeah.
when you are
That's
getting into learning this language, you should know the formation of the language, the structure of the sentences. If you don't have, don't you are not aware of these things, it is like a void. You are
mm,
learning it without knowing the things. So what is the use of this thing?
absolutely,
Is
ma'am. You have to learn this any kind of thing fully.
Yeah, exactly. You need to know it. And that
Mm.
is why I always tell my student, though, don't have to, you have to delve deep into, knowing all the rules and nitty gritty of this language. It's not going to work for you.
Mm.
Advanced level is not going to work for you. It is only for those students who are preparing for what you call that is competitive exam. You
Okay.
need to know the basic things, only basic things.
Can't
And when
avoid.
you, because when you know the basic things, at least you know it very well, that you are not making mistake, you are. I have seen that mostly students, what they do, that they use did, that is past
Of
so past indefinite tense, did they use, and with did they use first form, they don't use first form of the verb, they use second form of the verb with did. But it doesn't happen, whenever you are using did, you need to use the first form of the verb. So how can you come to know about it? Only by practicing and knowing about it. People tell me that, ma'am, you are telling us that grammar is important, but tell me one thing, man, when we are speaking to somebody, do we have time to think over, to ponder over this fact that we are constructing the right kind of tenses or not? No, I do agree with them. But the thing is that, at least you have an idea that whatever I am speaking, it is the right one. I'm not telling you to think about the tense. Oh God, what tense I'm using? Is it present perfect or past perfect or present continuous? You don't have time to think upon it, because language, it should, it comes very instantly, you need to reply if someone asks you the question or something like that. But but if you are keeping this thing in mind, yeah, this is the rule and it goes like this, then it remains in your mind forever.
absolutely.
And I
At least
always my
confident.
student the yes, Indra, sorry I spoke a lot.
I love your talkings. So continue,
Thank
please.
you. So I was telling you that first I tell my student, don't go for definition.
Hmm.
Okay, if you're learning something, suppose you are learning noun, okay, you have taken noun. So don't go for learning the rules of the noun, that noun is the name of person, place, animals, and thing. Just get the concept of noun, then what is it? Taking real example from real life. Understand? Just I am giving you an example. Okay. A man walking on the road. Okay. A man walking on the road. Man, noun. Okay. And then we see that if we want to teach somebody the different kinds of noun, how can we teach them? I am not going to tell them that this is what you call common noun, this is proper noun, this is abstract noun. Rather, I will make them understand by telling them the practical way of learning grammar. Like if I want to tell them the kinds of noun, so I would say, yes, a boy is walking from the road. So boy, common noun. Yes, proper noun. He is walking along with four friends. So he is in a group, that is collective noun. He is wearing a white shirt. Then we have the shirt. It becomes a material noun. Okay. Are you getting my point? So in this way, you need to make people understand the conception of whole grammar rules.
Hmm.
It is not acceptable that first you are putting a lots of things about grammar and telling your student to learn the definition. You need to tell them the what you call the the practical form of learning the grammar things. That's really works.
Yes, yes. And so, and ma'am, what will you do after this conversation?
Uh, what will I do? I'll give food to my father-in-law, because he has his food. I give him food at 9 o'clock, since we are Bengali, and he has a definite time for eating and all. So I'll give food to him at 9 o'clock, and then I'll what I do. I'm telling you, Indro, since I found you a very what do you call interesting person, so I'm sharing my own thought, Indro. You know what, when I am eating something or when I am giving food to my father-in-law, at that particular moment, what I do, I try to learn something. Sometimes I like few words. Sometimes I use see YouTube videos. Sometimes I listen some speeches, some interviews. And one more secret thing I'm going to tell you about learning this language, that when you are learning some kind of interview or some kind of conversation or some kind of speeches, listen carefully and immediately note down if some sentence structure is not known to you. Okay?
Okay,
It is, it's something is not known to you. What I do, I don't have copy and pen at that particular time. So what I do that immediately I take the screenshot and send it.
same to you. Same to
Yeah,
you.
thought, and send it to my son, on WhatsApp. And sometimes what I do that I write the particular idiom because it goes away from my mind, over the time it goes away. So what I do, the immediately I note it down and send it to my son. So my son says, "Ma, why you always send me this kind of phrases and idioms and all?" Now he doesn't ask me this type of question because he knows it very well that Ma, whenever she finds some new words, send she sends over to me. So he actually got habituated to this thing.
That
So that is the
is
thing
what
I'm telling you, that always try to get something from life. Always, don't waste even a single minute of your life. It is very precious. So
absolutely. So glad. I'm so glad. And even I am following. I follow that the secret tips, whatever you said. That take a screenshot, and then whenever I have time, I just check it out on Google. Then I start watching again.
that's I also do the same thing. And at the same time, try to improve your what you call accent and pronunciation too. And that you need to do. I'm not talking particularly about you, I'm talking about all the students. Like, they need to work a lot on their accent and pronunciation. So it
Yeah,
is the best way to just see from the Google and repeat it, after the Google says something. So in this way you're gonna learn the right way of pronouncing words and etc. So Indra, what you will do after completing this video, what you are gonna do?
I'm going to save that video and I'm going to chat with you.
Okay, okay. So it was really, really very, very what you call very beneficial type of conversation which we had right now. And hope in future we are going to connect again, taking some serious issues about learning English. We
Yeah,
can
sure.
take some issues where we can talk a lot, okay, giving some important tips to students and all. So we'll do it, okay. So it
Yeah,
was really, really I really like the conversation which we had right now, and hope for your bright future and hope for your you know everything good for you. Okay,
yeah.
bye, take care.
May God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you, bye, take care.
Tata. Bye bye.
Bye.